Okay, actually. So in last class I discussed about the CP, SP, mark price, list price, GST discount, but I did not go into the detail of GST. Why GST came into the picture is very simple. In India we have a very complicated tax system. We didn't know how much money will go to the state government, how much money will go to the central government. We didn't know anything about it. So by the introduction of GST, what did they do is everything they divided into three slabs. Okay, like these kinds of goods if you buy you have to pay 5% of tax. This kind of goods if you buy you need to pay 18% of tax, and this kind of goods if you buy you need to pay 28% of tax. So especially the non-essential substance like luxury cars, cosmetic items and all which is not essential, if you pay you have to pay 28% of tax. That much money goes to the central government or state government. So that GST, so this was the three tax slab which I was talking about. There are few things which is non-taxable also, which is very essential, especially for used for farmers and all. They no need to pay the tax also. But if you are paying the tax, generally they are divided into three separate groups: 5% tax, 18% tax, 28% tax. But how government collect the GST, right? That I have divided into two types. How? Intrastate. When I say intrastate, that means the goods is moving from one state to another state. If I am a shopkeeper residing in Belgaum, I came to buy the goods in Bangalore, so my movement is within the state only. That type of movement is called intrastate. Getting a point? In one state only. When we talk about interstate, interstate means goods is moving from one state to another state. So when the movement takes place in intrastate, means within the state only, then what happens? Whatever amount of tax paid by us gets divided into two parts. Half portion will go to central government, half portion will go to state government or union territory government. So the tax collected by central government is called as CGST. CGST means tax collected by central government, and half portion of tax will go to the state government. So when we say state governments, means the tax collected by state government is SGST. If it comes under union territory, then we call that as UGST. But what about interstate? When goods moves from one state to another state, when goods move from one state to another state, the tax paid is called an IGST, integrated GST. Integrated GST, and this whole amount will go to the central government. Whenever goods moves from one state to another state, tax collected is called as IGST, integrated GST, and that money directly will go to the central government. So this is how the structure of the tax system. I have taken two questions. One question on CGST, SGST, another question on IGST to make the things very clear to you. But remember only two words. If movement is within the state, we have to pay CGST, SGST. Tax will get divided into two equal parts. If movement is from one state to another state, entire tax will go to the central government, and that is called as IGST, integrated GST. So first question you see, a dealer in Kolkata buy goods for 6,000 and his movement is within the state only. The rate of GST is 18%. How much dealer will have to pay the buyer goods? Because when dealer buy the goods, he also needs to pay some money, right? So what will happen? Does he need to pay? This movement is intrastate. So he need to pay CGST. He needs to pay SGST. Does he need to pay IGST? No. So I'll solve the question here. You have a look here. The CP is how much? 6,000. CP is 6,000. For CGST, this 18% will get divided into two equal parts. So CGST he needs to pay 9%. SGST he needs to pay 9%. Alright. So 6,000. How much? 9%. So this 9% is how much? 540. What does that mean? 540 he needs to pay for CGST, 540 he needs to pay for IGST. So here we need to pay how much? 540. SGST again he needs to pay for how much? 40 rupees. Total how much he needs to pay? Total money will be 6,000 for the goods, 540 for the CGST, 540 for the SGST. Total will be how much? 7,080 rupees. 7,080 rupees is the total money which he has to pay. 6,000 rupees he has to pay to buy the goods. 540 will go to the central government. 540 will go to the state government. Correct? That's why CGST and SGST. What amount of money he has to pay at IGST though? Nothing. IGST he does not need to pay anything. When you are paying CGST and SGST, you don't need to pay IGST. So this was the question when the movement was within the state. Now let's come to another question where a dealer is residing in Bhopal, but he is selling the goods in Agra. So one person is in Madhya Pradesh MP and he is selling into the Uttar Pradesh Agra. That means the movement is interstate. So when movement is interstate, that means you don't need to pay CGST, you don't need to pay SGST, the only thing you need to pay is IGST. So first thing first, what you should write is, in this case CG, ST is how much? Nothing. Because movement is interstate. Whatever SGST, SGST is also nothing, you don't need to pay. What you need to pay though? You need to pay IGST. How will you calculate IGST? IGST will be how much? You need to, the cost is how much? 8,000. Tax is how much? 28%. 28%. Rupees 2,240 is the tax. So total how much you need to pay? Total 8,000. Total is 8,000 plus 2,240 will be 04201. 10,240. Clearly you can see when the goods were supplied from one state to another state, he does not need to pay CGST, he does not need to pay SGST, he need to pay only IGST. How much money? 2,240. 8,000 was the price of the good, 2,240 is the tax, so included 10,240 he needs to pay. So this was all about GST when I discussed about interstate, intrastate and how much money he needs to pay, and I have taken both the example just to make it very clear to you. So I think this is good enough for this.